So doing that full body twist, right? Making sure those arms are loosening up, hips are loosening up. You're up on your toes when you twist. We gotta get everything moving today. Oh yeah. I think the twists always feel good. That's the best part. Just do this for 30 minutes. I think I'd get dizzy though. We'll go one more to each side. And then we're gonna do our forward circles. So I like to do kind of the medium circles. You can go larger, smaller, whatever feels better to you. It doesn't matter. As long as you move them. And then you can reverse. Whoa, my shoulder is a little tight today. Using too heavy dumbbells, that's what it is. No, I don't think so. I gotta read my workout to remember what kind of torture I came up with here. So we're gonna do chest openers. You'll have your hands together and come wide. Remember squeezing those shoulder blades as those arms come wide, just to wake up those posture muscles, right? We used them a little bit yesterday. Just a little bit, not much. We're gonna do about 5 more here. Here's 1, here's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we're gonna do skiers. So you're kind of in that hip hinge, you're just letting your arms go front to back, trying to let those shoulders just loosen up in that shoulder socket, right? This would be more of like a cross-country ski motion, I would think, right? You're going through some thick snow. We're gonna go side to side, so now you got speed skater. So on the speed skater, I try to add an extra little oomph to it by touching my opposite hand to my opposite shoulder, just to get that full stretch, and it's gonna help stretch out those pecs too. And everybody's pecs are tight, right? So we got about 5 more seconds here, and then we're gonna get our legs moving. So 1 more to each side. Then we're gonna stand up nice and tall, and we're gonna go into that high knee march. So you can just have your hands right above those knees. And you're just marching. So on this, you don't have to get your knees up way, way high. You just want to get them up to at least your hand or your waist, right? So we got about 15 seconds. Then we're going to go into some butt kickers. We're going to kick your buttons. Got 5 seconds. Go 1 more to each leg. Then we're going to do butt kickers, right? So butt kickers, if you want to have your arms move with it, you can. It's up to you. Just make sure that you're stretching those quads, waking up those hamstrings still, and we're going side to side. All right? Yo-yo. We got to get ready for some Tabatas today. Tabata about it. I Tabata about it. So we got 10 seconds, and we're going to go into some calf raises. So we'll go 3 more. Here's 1, 2, 3. Feet are on the ground, and we're going up and down on those tiptoes. So you want to come up, squeeze, and back. And we're going to add a little bit to our calf raise today to test our balance even more with it. So what you're going to do, you're going to go up on your tiptoes and back to your heels, right? So you'll go tiptoes, back to heels. So when you go back to your heels, your toes kind of slightly come up off the floor, right? So you got to kind of activate your legs in 2 different positions, right? But it's kind of fun. You're kind of like a rocking boat, right? Right? You're blasting off. That's what it's going to be like, you know. So we got 15 seconds here. And then we're going to get our arms and legs moving together again. So we'll go 3 more. Here's 1. Almost fell over. 2 and 3. So now we're going to do a speed skater step with our arms. So you're going to step. You're going to bring your opposite arm across, and that other leg is going to come behind, right? So we're kind of doing a step. You're going to the toe and side to side. So on this move, you can make it a little bit more challenging if you kind of want to slightly hop side to side. It's really up to you, right? So if your knees don't let you hop side to side, and it's not even like a hop, it's kind of just like a gently pushing in the other direction, right? And you're going side to side with it. Make sure you're using those arms too, right? There's a reason speed skater uses their arms, because they help you, right? So just going side to side, right? Remember, you don't have to hop with it. You can kind of just kick across and back, but you're trying to get a nice full body move here, right? And we want to get our heart rate up a little bit and move side to side, okay? So we got about 10 seconds, and then we're going to do a standing mountain climber. Okay, so we're going to go 5 more. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So standing right in climber, you're gonna go opposite arm, opposite leg, and you're gonna alternate here, right? So it's kind of like a puppety motion, right? If you imagine mountain climber, right, you got pegs, you're climbing a mountain, right? And make sure you do opposites. If you go faster than your brain can work, you might not go opposites, right? Okay, we got 15 seconds. All right, and then we're gonna go into another little cardio move here. All right, you're doing a great job. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this next motion we're gonna do is a squat to a calf raise. So for the squat, you're gonna start small. Press your hips back. You'll squat down slightly, come onto your tiptoes. So you're doing a smaller movement with it, right? So you're trying to keep the weight back in the heels, explode to those tiptoes. So kind of squat, tiptoe. So it's not a huge squat. If you feel like you can go down more, go for it, right? But control your range of motion. The most important part is that you're sticking the hips back, you're putting weight in those heels, and then you kind of come up on those tiptoes high, right? So the lower you go, the harder it is, okay? So this is kind of like a modified version of a squat jump. You have that explosive move, right, to wake up those muscles. We got 15 seconds. Then we gotta get our arms warmed up a little bit more, right? So small movements are just fine. If you need to just do the calf raise, you could too, okay? We got 3, 2, 1. You're gonna relax, and we're gonna do our rotator cuff exercises. So elbows are locked in, palms are up, right? We're gonna let our hands just go wide, or forearms. So remember, you wanna lock those elbows into your side, right? You don't want any windows. There's no windows, you don't want windows. You have to clean windows. Nobody wants to clean windows, right? 2 more. Okay, then we got your touchdown arms, right? So forearms are coming down and up. My head itches. Itchy head, right? So nice and controlled, right? Try and just keep those arms up nice and high. So you want to try to have elbows up by your shoulders, right? Touchdown. That's what you get to say. Yeah. And it looks really cool too, doesn't it? You look cool doing this. I'm watching you. You look cool. We got 2 more. Here's 1. Here's 2. We're gonna relax. Okay. You can grab some water if you want. We're gonna get rolling here. So you're gonna have your mini loop is gonna be around your ankles or shins, whatever you like more. Okay. Hopefully I don't tip over here. So since we're gonna do a Tabata style here, the band is gonna be a leg movement. So you're not gonna have to move the band at all, okay? But we will have our dumbbells. So we're gonna have 4 exercises. We're gonna go 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and we're gonna do 2 rounds of it. So it'll be 4 minutes total. So I'm gonna show you the 4 exercises, and then we'll get started. So your first exercise, if you wanna hold your dumbbells during the leg exercises, you could. It's up to you. But it's gonna be a monster walk. So we want our hips back, right? You're gonna be stepping side to side. And since it's a Tabata, we wanna go a little bit quicker. Right, second exercise, we haven't started yet. Don't waste that good energy. You're gonna do bicep blasters, right? So it'll be fast bicep curls. Okay, that's your second move. Third move you'll do is gonna be a fast side to side tap, right? So you're just tapping the toe. Fourth move will be overhead blasters. Okay? So that's our 4 moves we're gonna do. So we got 20 seconds on, you'll have 10 seconds for me to remind you, 2 rounds. So we're starting with our monster walk. Ready? Yeah. So hips are back, toes point forward, go for it. So you could do like 2 steps one way, 2 steps the other. It doesn't have to be a huge motion, right? But you want to keep moving, keep that resistance going side to side. So we got 10 seconds. Okay, so make sure those dumbbells are near you, right? Going side to side, trying to burn up those hips. You got 3, 2, 1, grab those dumbbells. So we're gonna get ready for those bicep blasters. So elbows are tucked in tight, ready, and go. So you're trying to go a little bit quicker than normal, making sure that those weights are passing each other. So you're going tall, posture, core is tight, and you're pumping those arms, right? Pump, 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 okay? Keep on moving. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. relax, set those weights down. The next one we have is a side tap. So you'll tap quickly. We're going in 3, 2, 1, go for it. So tap, 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 tap. So you want to try to just tap your toe. If you stay on your toes, it makes it a little bit easier to move quicker. Make sure there's no band relaxing. We have 10 seconds till we grab those dumbbells. Right, keep on moving through. Keep on breathing. We got 3, 2, 1, relax, grab those weights. And we're doing the overhead blasters here. Okay, so we're going in 3, 2, 1, go for it. So we're going a little bit quicker, but do make sure you have control, right? It's kind of like you're doing alternating fist pumps here. Okay, so keep on breathing. You can go a little quicker than normal. 10 seconds. And then we got to repeat this whole big bad move. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set those weights down. So that was round 1. We got one more round of all that, starting with our monster walk. Ready? And go. So monster walk. Stepping side to side, right? You could do 2 steps each way, 3 steps, whatever you like. Just depends on how much room you have, right? I'm doing about 2 steps and I'm good at that. Make sure those hips are pressed back and you always have resistance in that band. Okay, we're going one more. And you're gonna relax, grab those weights. We got our bicep blasters coming up in 5 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So you're really trying to go a little bit quicker, pumping those arms. It's kind of almost like a half bicep, right? So it's quicker. You're making sure those arms are passing each other, right? You can see my speed. I'm going quicker with it too. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna relax, set those weights down. Next one we have is the alternating side tap. Okay, so we're going in 3, 2, 1, go for it. So tap, tap, right? And remember, we want to go nice and quick with it. You're gonna have a stabilizing leg and then just tap, right? Try to stay up on those tiptoes, stretch out that band. My legs are getting sweaty, so my band is falling. Uh-oh. At least my pants aren't falling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, grab those weights. And we got our overhead blasters in 5 seconds here. Going on 3, 2, 1, go for it. So pumping, right? Trying to keep a nice, consistent, quick speed. It's only 20 seconds, right? It can't be too bad. Keep on breathing. Keep on pumping. 10 seconds to go. Keep it up. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay. So you can grab yourself some water if you want. That's our first Tabata set done, right? So now we've got 4 new exercises to do. So I'll show you the exercises and then we'll get started. So your first one is going to be a single leg move. So we're going to start with our left leg. So your right knee will be bent, you'll be hinged, and your left leg is going to be coming up and back, right? So that's your first move. Then before you switch sides, we're grabbing our dumbbells. You'll do a piston row. So it's a fast alternating row. That's move number 2. Move number 3 is just going to be your other leg, right, where you're lifting. Last move, we got to do some triceps, of course. It's just going to be alternating kickbacks. Okay? So we'll go legs, weights, legs, weights. Right? So the first one, you're not going to do both legs. It'll just be our right leg we'll start with. Okay? We're going to go 5 seconds. So left knee is going to be bent. Right leg is back. You're on that toe. And you're going to lift and lift. So you're trying to lean into that left leg so that right leg can stay straight. And you're lifting, lifting, lifting. Right? So you can go smaller motions to get more reps in. Okay? And we got 5 seconds. Then we're grabbing those dumbbells. Okay? 3, 2, 1, you're going to grab your weights. We're going to be in our hip hinge, and it's going to be a fast alternating row. Okay, we're going in 3, 2, 1, go for it. So you're alternating those arms, just like when we did the biceps and the overhead. This time we are rowing. So pumping those arms, keep the hips pressed back. Keep on breathing, 10 seconds to go. Okay, you're doing a great job. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, set those weights down. Now our left leg will be kicking back, right? So right leg is stabilizing, our knee is bent, left leg starts back straight, and you lift, okay? So go smaller motions so you can get more reps in this 20 seconds. Okay, so you're lifting, 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 lifting. 10 seconds till we grab those dumbbells again, okay? Try to bend that right knee and lean into that leg. 3, 2, 1. You're gonna relax, grab those weights. Now we have alternating tricep kickbacks. So you're in your hip hinge, elbows by your side, and you're gonna alternate there. Go for it, right? Kick, kick. So try to go a little bit quicker with it. Make sure your elbows are by your side, right? You're pumping past your hips. You have 10 seconds. Okay, keep on moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax, set those down. Now we're gonna repeat it. So we're going back to our right leg, okay? So left leg stabilizing, right leg is back, and we lift. Go for it. So lift, 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 lift. So you want that right leg to be as straight as possible and pointing that toe just so that hamstring can get some attention. You have 10 seconds. And then we go to our piston row. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna relax. Grab those weights. And we're going into our hip hinge and our alternating row. So hips are back, ready, and go. And you're alternating those arms. Nice and fast, but control, right? You're not going as fast as possible, but you're controlling it going a little bit quicker than normal, right? Elbows are staying tucked in tight. You have about 5 seconds now. Then we do our other leg. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Set those weights down. Right leg is forward, left leg is back. Right? We're going 3, 2, 1, go. So leg is lifted up and back. Make sure your right knee is staying bent and you gotta lean slightly forward. You want that left leg as straight as possible, right? Smaller motions are perfect. Okay? 10 seconds. Keep on working. You have 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. You're gonna relax, grab those weights. Oh yeah, the weights. So we got our alternating kickbacks here. Ready? And go. So we're alternating our kickbacks. Right, we got our hips back. We're breathing, elbows are tucked in. We're pushing past our hips. Right, and this is our last move of this circuit here. Okay, 10 seconds. You're doing a great job. We're almost there. You got 1 more to each arm and relax. And then we're gonna go down to the mat, okay? So you can take your band off of your ankles here. We're gonna be using the ball. The ball. Right? So we're not gonna be doing Tabatas, we're gonna be doing a few more isolated moves here. So you're gonna have your ball, and you wanna have it right behind your lower back. So what it's gonna do here is this is gonna be supporting your lower back, right? So you want your shoulders relaxed, right? You're gonna have your eyes are looking where the wall and the ceiling meet, and the ball isn't here to do work for you, right? So at no point should you be way back here. You wanna hold upright in posture, okay? So arms are out straight, you're gonna tilt back and up. So make sure that your lower back stays against that ball the whole time, okay? And you're staying up nice and tall, right? Of course you are, yeah. Right, so this is gonna isolate it so you feel more in your core than your lower back. If you feel it in your lower back, just scoot your ball down a little bit, okay? So now you're gonna stay back. You're gonna alternate your arms here. So nice and tall. Remember, keeping that chin off your chest. Eyes are looking towards the ceiling, or at least close to it. Okay, in 15 seconds, we're gonna go into a fun pulsing move. Okay, 10 seconds. You're doing a great job, right? You should feel it in the abs. So left arm is gonna stay up, right arm is out. You're gonna do small pulses into the ball. So your body is moving, pulse, 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 pulse. So this should be shaking your abs like crazy. Remember, scoot that ball down if you need to. Make sure you're using your core, right? I'm not way back. So if you're way back, reposition and stay up tight, okay? 10 seconds. And then we're gonna go back to alternating arms, okay? Hanging on to it, staying nice and tall, right? And you're gonna hold and you're gonna alternate those arms, right? So by this point, your core should be burning. Burning core is what we got going on. So breathe with it, right? Don't be afraid to reposition that ball if it's hurting your back, right? We don't want our back to hurt. You want it to feel it all through your abs. So if your abs are crazy burning, you're doing it right. Right, we got 10 seconds until we pulse to our other side. You're doing a great job. 5 seconds. Okay, right arms up, left arms out, we pulse. Pulse, pulse. So it's such a small pulse. You want to really, really concentrate in your core. So don't go too large, right? If you think this feels awful, perfect, right? Keep on pulse, 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 right? You'll feel this one all weekend. You got 15 seconds to go. Keep hanging on to it. Pulsing, 10 seconds. Hold that posture. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. All right. So now we're going to do some bridges with our ball. Yes. So if you can, you're going to have your feet on top of the ball, both feet, right? If both feet feels like too much, you could have 1 foot on and 1 foot off, okay? So you're going to be pressing up and down into a bridge. So if you have both feet on, it's a little bit harder, right? You'd be pressing up and down here, right? Or if that feels too unstable for you, that's okay. You can have 1 foot on and 1 foot off, okay? So we're going to press up and down here, right? And if you're doing 1 foot on, 1 foot off, don't worry. We're going to do this plenty of times so you'll get your fix in, okay? Just remember which foot you do. So we have 15 seconds until we hold our bridge, okay? Nice and controlled, up and down. You have 10 seconds, right? Keep pressing through. And you're gonna press up, you're gonna hold your bridge. Ooh-wee, right? So hang on to it, keep breathing. This is gonna isolate those hamstrings like no other, right? But the good news is before we repeat this, we get an ab break. Yeah, it's nice of me, isn't it? Right, so keep on holding on to it, keep holding that bridge. We have 15 seconds, right? You're doing awesome. 10 seconds to go. Right, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Okay, so now we're gonna take a little breather from our bridge. You're gonna have the ball between your knees. So we're gonna do some crunching and squeezing. Yeah, so legs are gonna be in tabletop. Hands are behind our head, our elbows are wide. We're gonna crunch and squeeze the ball. Then your head's gonna come down, you'll slightly relax. So you're gonna crunch and squeeze and back. If that felt like too much to be in tabletop, that's fine. Bring your feet together, crunch and squeeze, and you can have your feet on the floor, right? So go ahead. You can go feet on the floor and crunch and squeeze just like this, right? But if the tabletop doesn't bother you, go for the tabletop, right? It's gonna burn either way. You just have to pay attention to your back. Okay, you're doing a great job. Right, crunching and squeezing. We got 10 seconds. And then we're gonna add to this, I know. Right? So what you're gonna do here, you're gonna hold your crunch, you're gonna squeeze that ball, and we're gonna do core bracing. You're gonna do small motions of acting like you're gonna lower those feet down and pull back up. So you wanna keep a 90-degree in those knees. If that felt like too much to your back, you can just do an isometric, right? And just squeeze and hold everything, okay? But if you can add those little lowering motions with those legs, go for it. Okay, you're doing a great job. Keep on breathing, right? We got about 10 seconds, and then we're gonna get even more fun, right? Yeah, always. Okay, we have 5 seconds here. Holding that crunch, squeezing that ball. 3, 2, 1, you're gonna relax, and we're going back to our bridges, okay? So last time, if you had your right foot on the ball, this time you would do your left. If you had both feet on the ball, lucky for you, you're doing both again. Okay, so in 5 seconds, we're gonna get started, pressing up and down. Going in 3, 2, 1, go for it. So pressing up and back, make sure you're squeezing those glutes. You're trying to press those hips up as high as you can, right? And when you press up, your knees are probably gonna go wide. Try not to let them go wide, right? Control those legs. Try to keep them close together. Okay, you're doing a great job. We got 10 seconds until we hold, right? 5 more seconds here. And you're gonna press up, you're gonna hold, and we're hanging tight onto that bridge. So try to really hold onto this bridge as much as you possibly can. Keep those hips up nice and high, right? Make sure you're breathing. You're doing great though, you know, no big deal. Little bridge action, right? We got 10 seconds. Keep hanging on to it. Press up as high as possible. If you're real wobbly, that's okay. The ball is round. You have 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. And there you are. Happy Friday workout. Finishing with happy bridges.